What's up, everybody? Appreciate you tuning into the Mix28 YouTube channel. So this is kind of old news, but I can't miss an opportunity to shit on Elon Musk. You know, no one can. And what better way to shit on him than his new baby being, of course, like any Tesla product, glitched as all fuck. Okay, ridiculously glitched as all fucked. Right? I know you guys have probably seen the recalls lately about the Tesla Cybertruck, and it's a pretty big recall. It's a really really big recall, and it's so big that it's not like one of those things where it's like certain models have this effect. No, it's every single fucking Cybertruck on the fucking road. And these people who have put money down to get their Cybertruck first and all this other bullshit have had it, what, like 3 months? And already there's this mass recall for the fucking Cybertruck. And it is just, it's a shit show of a vehicle. It's an absolutely fucking horrible vehicle. Let's just be fucking plain and blunt about it. If you want an electric truck, okay, best option for you is like, I think Chevy has an electric vehicle, electric truck. You can get a fucking Rivian, better option as an electric truck. You could get the EV fucking Hummer. You can get the Ford F-150 Lightning. And one of the things you also got to understand, if you're an electric truck buyer right now, the world is not ready for you to exist, more or less. So if you ever have like any maintenance issues or anything like that, you will not have your vehicle for probably like 3-4 months. Like that's how unprepared the world is for like electric vehicle revolutions. And say what you want, that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day that I'm not going to get into. But this douchebag, okay, and this fucking PS1 graphic ass fucking vehicle that has yet to pixelate in, okay, has a big deal, a big issue. Now, I don't know if you noticed, if you've ever looked at any of the Cybertrucks, they have, I mean, they're sharp. And not only is it sharp with like aluminum alloy or some shit like most cars are made out of, you know, something that can crumple if, you know, there's an impact to kind of absorb some of the force, whether it's another vehicle or, in this case, you know, the biggest worry being a person. Cybertruck's made out of fucking stainless steel, okay? It's a goddamn, it's a Tradwide's fucking straight up wet dream, okay? For some reason, this thing had to be made to be bulletproof because every fucker that buys a fucking EV is running from, I don't know, fucking Bitcoin assassins. Fuck if I know. Fuck if anybody knows. Okay, so it's bulletproof. I don't even think the tires like are run flat tires, so it's kind of stupid to have a bulletproof vehicle. I mean, what are you gonna do? Just sit in the fucker and wait until the police show up, and then the police are probably gonna shoot your ass because that's just how the cops operate. They shoot everybody involved once a gun comes out. Okay, so this is pointless that it's bulletproof, but it's bulletproof. It's sharp as fuck. It's made out of stainless steel, meaning it does not crumple, it does not fold, it doesn't yield to any type of force whatsoever fucking ever. Okay, and the problem with that is when you get into accidents, energy transfers not between the vehicle, but the people inside the vehicle and whatever it hits. So it's not this like dispersion of force, right? Now, this recall has nothing to do with the paneling. It has nothing to do with the stainless steel. It has something to do with something on the interior. And this video is going to show you just how insane this whole thing just entirely is, right?
Elon Musk car company Tesla has issued a recall for all of its Cybertruck electric pickup trucks because its accelerator pedal can apparently get stuck down. Cybertruck owners reported that the pad covering the accelerator pedal could come loose and get trapped by the vehicle's trim. That causes the truck to accelerate unintentionally, raising the risk of a crash. The Cybertruck is Musk's latest brainchild, being released just 5 months ago after repeated delays.
Now, there's a great bit of danger, obviously, in a pedal getting stuck down. But I feel like most like electric EV owners are shitty drivers in the first place. So they're not gonna like have any wherewithal or understanding. They're just going to literally go everywhere on the road if this happens to you, right? So you're gonna get slammed in the back, in the rear, or whatever, or T-boned by some like screaming nut job who's like losing his entire fucking sanity, rather than holding on to like a will to survive and also thinking about others around them. But the reason that this issue exists is absolutely fucking just it's insanity. It's insanity the reason this issue exists. And I don't understand why in America something like this can roll off. Well, I understand, but why it can roll off a fucking assembly line and immediately into the hands of a customer and just be allowed on the fucking roads as if it's not a murder vehicle. And the reason is so fucking insane. Just listen to what this guy says is the reason why this pedal gets stuck with the gas down, or I guess with the electric pedal down, or whatever you want to call it, right? So just listen.
Well, for more on this, I'm now joined in the studio by DW reporter Ben Dorman. So, Ben, this sounds like a pretty serious issue. What exactly is behind it?
Well, according to Tesla, it all comes down to soap. So what's been happening is that employees working...
You heard that right. You heard that entirely right. It comes down to soap. To soap. Elon Musk is making a literal murder vehicle made with stainless steel. Sharp edges, meaning anytime it hits a pedestrian, it's not going to brute impact you. It's going to slice something off and brute impact you with no damage to the vehicle, outside your blood getting all over the stainless steel and sliding off. Okay? And this is all going to happen because the pedal it's put in place with soap. Soap. Capitalism is fucking undefeated in straight up stupidity.
in the factories making this truck have been using soap as lubricant to kind of get this pedal pad jammed on when they shouldn't be. And the reason...
Also, when would you ever use soap as fucking lubricant? I'm just like, who came up with that idea? I guarantee it, $9 times fucking infinity. It was fucking Elon Musk. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that he saw the price of like actual legitimate like lubricant that like creates a seal and was just like, fuck that. That's too much money. I don't want to spend that because I've already fucked over like pre-orders for the Cybertruck a million times and delayed this like 17 years. Fuck it. Let's just get some Dawn dish soap on this motherfucker, okay? It's stainless steel, so just like a fucking sink. So let's throw some Dawn dish soap in this motherfucker and just roll with it. There will be nothing wrong with this whatsoever. Holy fuck.
And they shouldn't be is because that's been leaving behind a soapy residue, and it's that residue that's causing this pad to slip off the accelerator entirely, which gets stuck, which is causing these problems. And you have to bear in mind here, we're talking about a truck that weighs over 3 tons, that Elon Musk and Tesla are very proud it can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 3 seconds. So if you're behind the wheel and this gets stuck, you might have very little time to act. Now, Tesla is very keen to point out that if you slam on the brakes at the same time as this problem, you will stop the engine, it'll be okay. However, clearly they're acknowledging this is a very serious issue because, as you said, they're recalling absolutely every one of these trucks.
If you slam on the brakes, you'll be okay. Don't worry. You're just gonna, get a few extra points in life when you at first don't realize what the fuck is happening and go through the normal motions of being a human, right? And panic, right? And you're just gonna hit a couple baby strollers, a few fucking seniors walking out of the senior living facility on their way to fucking get, bingo at fucking 2 o'clock, and then they're gonna get the early bird special at Denny's at fucking 5, right? It'll be okay. You just slam on the brakes after you hit all of them. Okay? Just slam on the brakes as you're going past a fucking school in a downtown area. And of course, like half the kids don't fucking pay attention. So even though you're honking the horn because you can't stop your car and you're panicking, like you just slam on the brakes, right? After you hit like 20 of them. Okay? After you get like 90 extra fucking XP points, right? As well as like a fucking straight up murder charge. Just slam on the brakes. Dude, I swear to God, I would never, ever, 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 ever. I don't even want to ride in a fucking Tesla. And I mean like a Model Y or whatever the fuck it is. Model 3 or some shit. Some shit that's already even been on the road. I don't even want to ride in one. They sound like straight up death traps waiting to fucking happen. Did you know if you're in a Cybertruck and the fucking battery's dead, but like the battery catches fire for some reason, like you go to charge it, and you're sitting in it and it's like at 0 and all of a sudden it won't charge and then all of a sudden it catches fire, you can't get the fuck out the car because the fucking handle is powered by the battery? Like, how the fuck is it allowed to be on the road? How is anything coming off of a Tesla factory line allowed to be on the road? I don't understand, like, what the fuck the thought process is. And it's not like this is like the Tesla Model 3 or Model 1 or Model 2, whatever the fuck it's called. Not like this is the sedan, the car, okay? Even the big bulbous one. This is the Cybertruck, right? This thing has been in development for what, like fucking 8 years? And something like soap just defeated it. This stainless steel, bulletproof, fucking ungodly behemoth that can't really tow for shit compared to other electric vehicles. And for some reason, after 8 years of development, this is the first fucking version on the fucking road, right? 8 years of fucking development, and this shit can't function past 3 months without a fucking mass recall. How is this on the road?
Trucks that have rolled off the production line since November. They're saying to customers, you've got to bring it back. We need to fix this.
Well, this sounds like an incredibly low-tech problem and a low-tech solution for one of the biggest tech companies in the world. And this isn't the first problem that's confronted the Cybertruck, is it?
No, I mean, this truck has had a very troubled history from the get-go. It's been, even from the prototype stage, people have been saying this outlandish new-looking vehicle is not really up to snuff. I mean, particular scrutiny is focused on its heavy steel body, so-called exoskeleton design that lots of critics say probably makes it much more unsafe for other road users who are involved in accidents with the truck. Tesla, of course, claims that it's absolutely safe. But, I mean, Tesla has had many other issues as well. Regulators particularly have paid scrutiny to its so-called autopilot self-driving system, which Musk has for years said would allow people to basically be hands-off when driving, but seems to be implicated and has been investigated for potentially being involved in a lot of accidents where drivers have taken that as an excuse to just stop paying any attention to the road.
And this isn't the only bit of bad.
Just don't buy a Cybertruck, okay? If you don't want to get like a murder charge, if you don't want to get into a slight T-bone accident at say like 15 miles per hour and straight up obliterate everybody in the vehicle with you as well as yourself with like all manners of back pain. If you don't want to be just a generally horrible person, don't get a Cybertruck, okay? If you want to be disliked by everybody, go ahead, get a Cybertruck. Sure, it'll get you some eyes. And, you know, some people say it'll look cool or whatever, okay? That's all subjective, right? But one thing that isn't subjective is people who own this vehicle right now, okay, are getting fucking straight goon squatted and fucking fleeced by Tesla and Elon Musk. Okay, just don't buy one. It's just a waste of fucking time. And it's a murder vehicle. Let it go. It sucks. Move the fuck on with your life. Buy something else. Okay, if you can afford a Tesla Cybertruck, pretty sure you can afford like a Porsche Taycan or whatever the fuck it is. The electric Porsche. Like, get something else. Just get something else. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. This is the Minx28 YouTube channel. Peace.